morning, students. So let us be continuing the next topic, okay, of thermal properties of matter. So in that, the first topic which we are discussing now in today's class, there is thermal expansion in solids and liquids. Okay. So in today's class, we are going to be discussing about the thermal expansion in solids and liquids. Okay. As in the last previous video, I have given you some bit explanation about this thermal expansion in solids and liquids. Okay, once again I am repeating the definition here. So what is this thermal expansion here? Okay, thermal expansion. What is this thermal expansion? Thermal expansion means, see, almost all the solids, liquids or gases, they expands when their temperature is being increased. Okay, so when the solid is heated, so there will be the change in the length, area or volume. Okay, so the increase in the length of the substance, area or volume when it is heated. Okay, that is called as thermal expansion. Okay, so when any substance is being heated, then there will be some increase in the size of the body, then that is called thermal expansion. Okay, so basically we are having three types of expansion here. There are three types of expansions, as I told in yesterday's class, that the first one is linear expansion. So let us discuss the first one, linear expansion. As I told in the last class, there are three types of expansions: linear expansion, area expansion, volume expansion. Area expansion is also called as there is superficial expansion, and volume expansion is also called as cubical expansion. Okay. Now let us first begin with this linear expansion. Now let us discuss about it for the linear expansion. What is this linear expansion? Say when a metallic rod, this is a metallic rod, of length L0, of length L0. Okay, so this is the metallic rod. Here L0 is the original length, or I can say initial length. When this metallic rod is being heated, then there will be increase in the length of the metallic rod. So before heating, it is before heating. Before heating, the length of the rod was L0. After heating, the length of the rod will get increased. Say the length of the rod is being increased by, this is delta, this is L0 plus delta L. Okay, here delta L is the increase in length. Okay, so here delta is the increase in length. Say for example, initially it was 15 centimeter. Okay, after heating it is becoming 15.5 centimeter. That means 0.5 is the increase in length of the rod. Okay, now so linear expansion is about when any metallic rod is heated, then the increase the length of the metallic rod is called this linear expansion. So यहाँ पे linear में यहाँ पे length increase हो रहा है. So this linear expansion depends on that the increase in length is directly proportional to the increase in length is directly proportional to the original length, and it is also directly proportional to increase in temperature. Okay, so here delta L, the increase in length depends on the original length and also it depends on the increase in temperature. Okay, so therefore we can write this as delta L is directly proportional to L naught into delta T. If I remove this proportionality constant, delta L is equal to alpha L naught into delta T, where alpha is the coefficient of linear expansion, coefficient of linear expansion. Okay, so here alpha is representing the coefficient of linear expansion. So this can also be written as alpha is equal to, that is delta L by divided by L naught into delta T. So that means, so here the coefficient of linear expansion is defined as the increase in length per here. What the coefficient of expansion is defining that? It is defining that the change in length per unit length per degree in temperature is called, that is coefficient of expansion, linear expansion. Okay, I am defining this as here alpha is defined as, alpha means coefficient of linear expansion is defined as the increase in length per unit length per degree in temperature is called, that is coefficient of linear expansion, Okay, so that is what the coefficient of linear expansion. Here whatever the length it is increasing here, okay, this delta L is directly proportional to the original length, because when we are heating that metallic rod, then it is increasing along with the original length only. So that's why it is directly proportional to the original length and it is directly proportional to the increase in temperature. If I stop increasing the temperature, then the length also does not increases. Okay, so that is about the linear expansion. And here unit of coefficient of linear expansion is per degree Celsius or per Kelvin. Okay, per degree Celsius or per Kelvin is the unit of the, what we can say, unit of the coefficient of linear expansion. Now after heating the rod, we can write this as that the total length is equal to, here capital L is representing the total length. Okay, so the total length is equal to L naught here the change in length is equal to L minus of L naught. Okay. So here, how can I get that? Here, L is the total length. Okay, total length of the metallic rod. Here, L is equal to L naught plus delta L, or delta L is equal to L minus of L naught. Okay, so that change in length is equal to L minus of L naught, or also I can write this as here delta L means, here I have written here that delta L is nothing but what? Alpha into L naught into delta T. So here alpha L naught delta T is equal to L minus of L naught, or also you can write this as wait one second, here change in length is equal to L minus of L naught, delta L is equal to how much here? Alpha into L naught delta T. So here I am writing the alpha L naught delta T is equal to L minus of L naught, or L is equal to alpha L naught delta T plus L naught. Okay, I am taking this in this side, in the LHS side, or also you can write this as L is equal to, here common is what? L naught, that is 1 plus alpha delta T, which is the required expression of the metallic rod after heating. So after heating, the total length will be given by L equal to L naught 1 plus alpha delta T. So this is about the linear expansion. When a metallic rod is heated, when the metallic rod is heated, then the increase in length, then there will be increase in the length. Such expansion is called as linear expansion. So this increase in length is directly proportional to the original length, that is initial length, and is directly proportional to the change in temperature or increase in temperature. So which is directly proportional. If I remove this proportionality constant, here I am writing this alpha, where alpha is the coefficient of linear expansion. So alpha is equal to delta L divided by L naught delta T. So therefore, coefficient of linear expansion is defined as the increase in length per unit length per degree temperature is called coefficient of linear expansion. The unit of coefficient of linear expansion is per degree Celsius or per Kelvin. So after heating the rod, the change in length will be given by L minus of L naught, where L naught is the initial and L is the total length. Okay, if I subtract this 15.5 minus 15, then I will get 0.5. So 0.5 is the increase in length. So increase in length is equal to L minus of L naught, or also I can write this as delta L. Here we take this equation number 1 from equation 1. From equation 1, I can write this delta L as alpha L naught delta T. Alpha L naught delta T is equal to L minus of L naught. So L is equal to alpha L naught delta T plus L naught. So L is equal to, taking the common term L naught into 1 minus 1 plus alpha delta T. So this is an expression of metallic rod after heating in terms of increase in temperature. When the temperature is being increased, so delta T is the increase in temperature. Okay. So this is all about the linear expansion. Now we will discuss the area expansion. Second, area expansion, or superficial expansion. Okay. Now let us start with the area expansion here. As in the previous topic we have discussed the linear expansion, there the length is increasing. Now similarly here, when a substance is heated, then if there is an increase in area, then such expansion is called as area expansion. Okay. So for example, we are having a metallic plate here. Okay. Now if this is heated, then from this all sides the length is being increased here, delta L, delta L, delta L. So where the area is being expanded, so initially it is having some particular area, initial area. Say for example, initial delta L नहीं यहाँ पे, तो यहाँ पे L जब इंक्रीज हो रहा सभी साइड्स में, सभी साइड का जब लेंथ इंक्रीज हो रहा तो एरिया एक्सपेंड हो जैसे, so A0 is the initial area and delta A is the increase in area. So this increase in area is directly proportional to the initial area and it is directly proportional to increase in temperature. Okay, so we can write this as, so therefore increase in area is directly proportional to the original area and the increase in temperature. If I remove this proportionality constant, then delta is equal to beta A0 delta T, where beta is the coefficient of area expansion. Okay, so this beta is the coefficient of area expansion. Now this beta can also be written as beta is equal to delta A divided by A0 delta T. So this is what the definition of the coefficient of area expansion. So therefore the coefficient of area expansion is defined as that increase in area per unit area per degree in temperature is called the coefficient of area expansion, as I defined in the last linear expansion. Same time here also I am defining. There I have taken the length here and here we are having the area, because area is expanding here. So increase in area per unit area per degree in temperature is called the coefficient of area expansion, and the unit of beta is, that is coefficient of area expansion is per degree Celsius or per Kelvin. Okay. Now after heating the metallic plate, so our area, so as we know that the change in area is equal to A minus of A0. Okay, so I can answer this as delta A means beta A0 delta T is equal to A minus A0. So A is equal to A0 plus beta A0 into delta T. So here taking common term A0 into 1 plus beta delta T, which is the required expression of a metallic plate after heating This rise in temperature of how much? That is delta T. So here A is the total area. A naught is the initial area. So this is what after hitting the metallic bed, our expression will be A equal to A naught into 1 plus beta into delta T. Okay. So just to note down this. So now this is all about the linear expansion and area expansion. Okay. So now in the next class we will discuss the volume expansion. Okay. Volume expansion and the relation between the alpha, beta and gamma. So now today we will stop here. In the next class we will discuss the next topic. Thank you.